You see one of the key problems here involving the extension of the federal unemployment benefits.
Yeah, as the speaker mentioned, $2.1 billion of what the state pays out is state funds, and the rest of the $5.5 billion that the state has paid out is because of the extensions and what the federal government has done. So that means that $2.1 billion is our money, $2.5 billion is what we borrowed. You wouldn't have to borrow if the feds hadn't extended and left us with that additional $3.3 billion that had to be paid out. So that's where the problem originates, is that the federal government kept extending and extending and just extended again in December. And so now we're having to deal with how you respond to when the federal government imposes new costs on the state. This is sounding like a familiar argument over in many areas.
So of the options that are available to North Carolina now, what do you think about them?
There is no real good option out there. We're stuck with a likely federal increase of the unemployment insurance. The only thing that you can do at the state side is either cut benefits or raise the rate that we charge companies right now. And really, low unemployment insurance is one of the few things that North Carolina has going for it, in addition to the right to work laws. Asking for a bailout, because there are 30 states, there's probably going to be something that happens on that side. But that sets a really bad precedent on the budget side, because we're going to then face California, New York, New Jersey, Illinois, all of these states that are in really, really bad shape. I mean, $3.7 billion in general fund deficit coming next year is bad, but it's nowhere near as bad as what those other states are facing. And they're going to be going to the federal government saying, please bail us out. And if we're asking for a bailout or some kind of waiver on this side, it's going to be harder to say no on the other side. It doesn't make it impossible, it just makes it harder and sets a bad precedent.